All right, welcome everyone. This is 5.5, graphing standard form of a linear function. Okay, so we have graphing, and then we have changing standard form to slope-intercept form, like simplifying. So today we're going to learn how to graph a linear function given its standard form. Okay, so first, given a standard form, so this is standard form in this right here. So it's always some number x plus some number y equals c, right, in this form right here. So this is called standard form. Right, so this is our standard form. So whenever we say standard form of a linear function, it always looks like this, and your x here should always be positive. That's standard form, right? This x should always be positive. So first, in order to graph standard form, one way is that we're going to change it into slope-intercept form. Then we can identify what the slope is and the y-intercept, and we know how to graph that, right? So we want to get it in this form first, right? So the first thing you do is subtract the x variable with the coefficient ax to both sides, right? So this right here, we want to subtract this value first. All right, subtract this first, and always to both sides, to both sides. Always to both sides. You see minus 4x, it cancels it out. And then the negative 4x, we can put that in the front. So negative 4x and then positive 20 comes down, right? Because these are not like terms. We cannot combine them. So we leave it separate. One's a letter, one's a number. They're different. And then we solve for y by dividing. Right? So divide to detach. Right? So we want to detach from our y, our partner 5. Right? So divide 5 to both sides to detach it. Right? Divide to both sides. That's our two steps. And all it does is it gives us our slope-intercept form, which we can graph. Right? So there's only two steps. Subtract the first x variable first to both sides, and then divide by whatever's next to y to detach it to both sides. Then we simplify it, we get our slope-intercept form, it gives us our slope and our y-intercept. And then we use that to graph, right? So y-intercept, we started at 4, use our slope, down 4, right 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we got that, and that's our slope, and that's our graph. Perfect. Okay, that's all there is. Like this one here, whatever is here, subtract it, right? Our x value. So subtract 8x to both sides. So we have negative 8x, positive 12. Detach our negative 2, we'll divide it. Negative 2, we get our slope-intercept form. Our slope is 4, y-intercept is negative 6. We start at negative 6 on our graph. Use your slope, up 4, right 1, up 4, right 1, up 4, right 1. And then we graph it. Right, so that's all there is to it. So let's look at our first one. So we're going to graph 3x minus 4y equals negative 4. I'm going to rewrite that. So 3x minus 4y equals negative 4. So always, right, we subtract our x value right here. We're going to subtract this. So subtract 3x to both sides. Our equations have a line in the middle, our wall in the middle. So subtract 3x, right? Those are not like terms, right? They're different. So we can write on the side here, just to emphasize that. They're not like terms, right? So we got that missing. So subtract x value right there. So negative 3x, or x value, or x coefficient more likely. So we have negative 4y left over on the left. And on the right side, we have negative 3x minus 4. Because they're not like terms. So negative 3x, negative 4. Bring it down. And then we divide, right? So divide to detach, then negative 4, and we do it to everything. Divide everything by negative 4. So divide -4. So we have y equals, and then -3 over -4, it's a fraction, it should be decimal, we leave it as a fraction, so it should be positive 3 over 4, x, and then -4 divided by -4 is positive 1. Right, so we subtract whatever x is, and then divide by coefficient of y, and this is our slope-intercept form right here. So our standard form was given, right? 3x minus 4y equals -4. Our slope-intercept form is y equals 3/4 x plus 1. So that's our two forms. And then from here, we can compare it, right? Y equals mx plus b. Our m is 3/4. Our slope is 1, right? So we want to start at our y-intercept. Right, so our slope is 3 over 4. Our y-intercept is 1. So y-intercept 0, 1. Right, so it's always 0. So 0, 1 is right there. Right, so that's our y-intercept. Then we're going to use our slope, 3/4. Remember, it's a rise over run. Right, so we're going up 3, right 4. So up 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. Point. Up 3, right 4. Up 3, right 4. Follow the pattern the other way. So we do that. Same pattern, right? Because still got +4, +3, and that's our point. Right? Continue our pattern, and then we can draw a line right there. Oh, perfect. Right, and our slope is going up to the right, so our line says positive, right? So positive slope. Okay, number 2, same thing. Right, so it gives us our standard form already. So 2x plus 5y equals -20. Just gonna write that. We're going to solve it and put it into slope-intercept form. So equal sign, put a line. Always subtract this x number, right? So -2x, subtract it to both sides. 5y just comes down. And we have -2x and -20. Divide by whatever's next to your y value, which is 5. So divide by 5 and do it to everything, right? Divide 5 to everything in there. So y equals -2/5, leave it as a fraction, x, and then -20 divided by 5 is -4. So this is our slope-intercept form right here. So y equals -2/5, x minus 4. Right, so that's the same process. So we can identify again, right? Y equals mx plus b. Our slope is -2/5. Our y-intercept is -4. So on our graph, we start at 0, -4. This is our y-intercept. So 0, -4. We're going our slope, which is down to right 5, right? -2 over +5. So we're going down to 1, 2. It's -2. And then right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. +5. And we make a point right there. So down to right 5, down to right 5. And then we can go the other way too. 3, 4, 5. And then it's down 2. And we have another point right there. So just follow our pattern the other way. to make more points. And then we have our graph right through. And put our arrows. And we can tell our graph is going down, so it has a negative slope. And we do have a negative slope, negative 2/5. So that's correct, right? Down to right 5. Or down to right 5, down to right 5. So these should all match. Our y-intercept, 0, negative 4. So that's our graph. Right there. Okay, so number 3. County fair costs $3 per child ticket, $4 per child ticket for adult ticket to the fair. Total came out to be $24 for you and your family. How many of each ticket did you buy? So write an equation using X for child tickets and Y for adult tickets, then graph it. Okay, so we're going to apply this. So we're going to use categories for here. So we have child and we have adult. Okay, so I'm going to write that in the category. So we got child and adults. And then we're looking at our next one, which is total cost, right? $24. And put money here for cost. So that's our categories. So child was $3, so I'm going to put 3x, right? 3 per child. And then adults was 4, so I'm going to put 4y. And use different letters. So plus here equals our total amount, which is $24. Right, so we can say this because x equals child tickets, y equals adult tickets. So using categories helps us out with doing this. So child, 3x, 3 per child ticket, adult, 4 per adult ticket. Total cost is $24. And now we have standard form. Bam, right there. So 3x plus 4y equals 24 is our standard form. And then we know how to change that to slope-intercept form, right? So all we got to do, subtract this x value right here, 3x. We're going to subtract that to both sides. Always to both sides. So that cancels out that x, bring down our 4y. On the right, we have a negative 3x and a positive 24. And then we divide, right? Detach that 4, and we divide everything by 4. So x is equal to, leave is a fraction, right? Negative 3/4 x. 24 over 4 is 6. Right? And this was y. Not this. Right? So that's y. So this is our slope-intercept form. Right there. So y equals negative 3/4 x plus 6. And again, we can identify, right? Comparing y equals mx plus b. We got our slope here, negative 3/4, and we got our y-intercept, positive 6. So our y-intercept is at positive 6. Right, so 0, 6, always 0, right? Our slope is negative 3/4. So you know if it's negative, it should be going down this way, right? It's negative, it should be going down. So our slope should be going down to the right. Let's see if that works, right? So negative 3/4. So we're going down 3, right 4. Down 3, 1, 2, 3. That's negative 3. And then right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Right? We could go again. We go a little bit off the ground. So 1, 2, 3. Right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about there. Right? So that's our points. Then we can draw our line right there. Perfect. And that's our graph. Okay, so we have our different ticket combinations that we could buy with $24, right? So we could have 0, 6. Let's write our ordered pairs here. So 0, 6, 4, 3, right? 4, 3. Let's write that. So 4, 3. And then we have this one, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 0. So 8, 0. Right? Those are our ordered pairs. And these are our possible combinations for tickets that we can buy. Right? So 0, 6, 4, 3, and 8, 0. So we can see what each one is, right? So remember, X is child tickets, Y is adult tickets. We have our XYs here. So 0, 6 is 0 child, 6 adult. 4, 3 is 4 child, 3 adult. 8, 0, right? 8 child, 0 adult. Right? So this is how much we can buy, and it'll equal $24. 0 child, 6 adult, $24. 4 child, 3 adults, still $24. 8 child, 0 adults, still $24. So these are 3 possible combinations that will give us exactly $24 cost. Which one would you choose? You go with just adults, mix of them, or all children? I don't know if you can go all children. All right, so that's standard form and slope intercept form.